The money-making masters are quietly doing 5 things. They set a price for time, not doing things that are worth less than that rate. In addition to pricing time, the money-making masters are also implementing 4 more things. For them, investing in these 5 things will make money flow into their pockets. An author once said, "Without money, it's not hard to live, it's impossible to live." The adult world is full of problems about food and money is necessary to do anything. Therefore, everyone always wants to earn more money, live an ideal life. But the reality is often, only a few people can achieve their goals. It's not easy to become a money-making master. But we can empower our lives by learning the mindset of making money and working from the masters. Here are 5 things that money-making masters are doing. If you know how to apply them in practice, they will definitely help you reach a higher level. Number 1. Breakthrough in thinking. Don't see yourself as an employee. How do the rich make money? What do they think? The founder of the internet security company Qihoo 360, Chu Hongwei, once said in an interview, "I used to work for Founder Group. I also worked for Yahoo. I have a very simple value. I don't feel like I'm working for others. Because for me, these are all things that I need to do in the future." According to his point of view, working for hire is a learning process, a process to try and fail. While making money, you can accumulate experience, and you will not lose anything if unfortunately fail. Indeed, everything learned at work and every bit of accumulated experience will eventually be used. One day, it will become a stepping stone for you to advance and increase your salary. When he was still an editor, writer Zhou Zualuo suddenly realized something. Nowadays, with the continuous development of science and technology, competition in various professions will become increasingly fierce. If you do not have a breakthrough in your work, you are likely to be eliminated in the future. Therefore, when his colleagues simply go to work and get off work, he often works overtime to edit articles. Whenever there is hot news, he even stays up until midnight to write. A year and a half later, with excellent performance and the spirit of working for oneself, Zhou Zuoluo was promoted from editor to deputy director of content. All talented people have one thing in common, is that they constantly improve their abilities through work rather than just going to work. Because just going to work can make you comfortable and leisurely in the short term, but it will waste a lot of time and opportunities for development, and gradually make yourself lose competitiveness. If you want to have better development, want to bring better material conditions for yourself and your family, don't kill yourself at work. Number 2. Upgrade perception. China's richest Bitcoin billionaire, Li Xiaolai, believes that personal business models can be divided into 3 types. The first is sell once a period of time, like daily work. The second is sell multiple times a period of time, such as a writer writing a book. The third is buy other people's time and sell it, such as entrepreneurs. The third type of person is very rare, and most people are the first type, receiving a fixed salary and performance bonus. But those who have formed a business mindset will think, can you use time and energy more efficiently, and at the same time earn more money with the same amount of time? Blogger Tui, China, in real life is a pet shop owner. During his 3 years of doing business, he often felt helpless and puzzled about one thing. Some customers even lack the most basic understanding of pet raising. Once, an idea popped into his head. Can he share the problems he often encounters, as well as experience and preventive measures when raising pets on the internet for more people to know? Thinking is doing. First, he writes content, posts it on the content platform, then records it into video and posts it on the short video application. Just over a month later, Tui had over 60,000 followers on his 4 social platforms. Now, in addition to managing the pet store, he will also receive advertising and paid consulting on pet products on social media. His income is also 3 times higher than before. That's why, as long as your professional skills are strong enough, you can help others solve practical problems or share proven methods, you can try to build your own business model. In this way, wealth will be like a snowball, getting bigger and bigger and constantly rolling towards you. Number 3. Expand your vision. Someone once said, a person's ability to gather information will directly determine his income. I take that for granted. The essence of making money is to exploit information gaps. There are 3 common types of information gaps. Resources, what I have, you don't. Skills, what I know, you don't. Perception. What I understand, you don't. As long as you make good use of one of them, you will have the opportunity to make a lot of money. For example, there was a very convenient old photo restoration method that was very popular in the past. Upload the photo to a software, then click refresh, and that's it. However, many people do not know this and can only pay money to find others to do it for them. Therefore, those who discovered this at that time basically could make money. So how do we find such information gaps? The easiest and fastest way is to join a high-quality social network and meet talented people in various fields. Entering a high-quality social circle not only helps you get in touch with more new information but also helps you see more new ways to play, breaking the limits of information and perception. But don't just get acquainted with the good people in your field of strength, observe how the good people in other fields succeed. Because the basic logic of making money is mostly the same, a business that can succeed in this industry also has a high probability of success in other industries. In the future, we must stay away from aimless interactions that consume our energy, socialize more and meet better people. Then work with them to understand more about this era, actively accept changes, and finding opportunities to make money will also become easier. Number 4, time investment. Set a price for time. Don't do things that are worth less than that rate of time. What is the unit price of time? Suppose your monthly salary is 10 million. You work 26 days a month, 8 hours a day. The unit price of time is 48,000 per hour. Real money-making masters all focus on doing things that create higher value than the unit price of time. Daniel is a department manager. Last year there were 2 interns coming to his department, Cody and Pico. After joining the company, Cody often spends a lot of time on trivial matters, such as comparing which restaurant's food is cheaper. Each time it takes more than half an hour to research. Although this can save him about $2 per meal, it wastes a lot of time to do more useful things for his profession. On the contrary, Pico never cares about such trivial details and always spends his time on things that can create the highest value. Once he spent $300 to hire someone to move house, which is a lot of money for someone with a monthly salary of $1,500 like him. Talking about the reason, he said, "If I do it myself, it will take about 3 days. Not to mention it will be very tired, but finding someone else to do it for me, both less tired and less time-consuming for other work. If I can use the time to create some achievements, the bonus is more than enough to cover this amount." A year later, Pico's salary was increased. As for Cody, he was still like when he first arrived, always stuck in nowhere trivial matters. Bonuses and abilities did not progress at all. Pico's approach is typical of the method of only doing things that are worth more than the unit price of time. In fact, the purpose of doing something is either to bring positive emotional value to ourselves or to bring development or money. If you don't have either, then you don't need to do that. Time is the scarcest and non-renewable resource. Money can be earned back when it is lost, but if time has passed, no matter what you do, it will not come back and give us any more seconds. Number 5. Build barriers, increase income sources, and form personal diversification. Reid Hoffman, the founder of LinkedIn, proposed the ABZ theory. A person, at any time, should have 3 plans: Plan A, Plan B, and Plan Z. Plan A usually refers to a stable job. Plan B means that in addition to work, you should also find something that you are willing to invest your time in and gradually develop it into a side job. Plan Z mainly refers to personal assets, which is your protection. When both Plan A and Plan B encounter problems, you can use Plan Z to maintain daily life. In the past 2 years, the rapid development of artificial intelligence and news of constant layoffs have made us realize the importance of the ABZ plan. Only by constantly learning new skills and increasing income sources can the risks brought by uncertainty be minimized. Joe Ling, author of the book Awakening Perception, shared an experience. A few years ago, he chose a skill unrelated to his main profession as Plan B, learning programming. Because of the strong professionalism in the industry, IT technicians cannot accurately understand their weaknesses in their industry. At this time, Joe Ling, who has programming skills, has become a bridge between the two fields, helping the company solve many work problems and becoming an indispensable talent. Then he started learning writing again. After 3 years of practice and refinement, he published 3 books and received royalties. Always remember, never put all your hopes on one thing. Because at any time, sudden changes can occur. If there is no backup plan, you are likely to fall into a situation where you don't know what to do. Building multiple barriers to personal income will provide strong support against risks. Making money is certainly not all of life, but it allows us to have more choices. Wanting to make more money is not material greed or vanity, but wanting to create a sense of security for yourself. Stick to these 5 points above. Although it may not immediately help you make as much money as other talented people, learning from these mindsets will definitely bring some benefits to our lives. The quick way to make money is to sail with the current. The first law of making money: do you want to be a sheep or a wolf? Many people feel that they can do everything, but they have no unique advantages, neither high nor low. Why can't you make money even though you have many years of work experience? Why do you try to do unchallenging work and never exceed your own limits? The answer is, because the things that have not been accumulated are repeated, so you can only stand still, which can also be called moving the threshold of life. There is a story like this. A person ran to ask the boss, "I have 10 years of work experience. Why don't you raise my salary?" The boss replied, "Do you have 10 years of work experience or 1 year of experience used in 10 years of work? Seriously speaking, as long as you have 1 year of work experience, you can completely make money to support your family, but are you willing to make more money than others? Why do others have more admirers than you, can get more contracts than you, make more money than you, and why are you so miserable?" Never look for reasons from others, because there is only one simple reason, that is that you are not good enough, nothing more. When you shift your attention to yourself, change is the only way out. Some people say, very well, change direction, you are number one. Because most people follow one direction, similar behavior, blindly follow each other like a flock of sheep. Who will succeed? Who will fail? Who will the wealthy world belong to? 90% of wealth lies in 10% of the rich, or 10% of the rich occupy 90% of wealth. If you want to become rich, you must study methods, study the thoughts and behaviors of the rich, work like the rich, have ambitions like the rich, create extraordinary achievements and become rich. The rich think about the future, the poor think about the present. This is the first law of making money. People with big goals make big money. People with small goals make small money, and people without goals always worry about food and clothing issues. Who are you among them? To make money, you must have an ambition to make money. What is ambition? Ambition is a goal. It is an ideal. It is a dream. It is an effort. It is a motivation for action. Ambition is not a bad thing. If you have ambition, you have motivation, you have methods, you have actions. From now on, you should immediately dream of becoming an ambitious expert and set big goals for making money. Lifetime goals, 10-year goals, 5-year goals, 3-year goals, and annual goals. Then develop a specific plan and start with a bold move. Everything starts hard, but having a goal is not difficult at all. Create wealth by starting with set goals. There's no industry that doesn't make money. There's no way not to make money. There are only people who refuse to make money. The poor have a narrow vision and rely on fortune-telling to predict their fate. To make money, you must have a goal. You must have ambition. This is the second law to make money. The core of the project is simply a project. The boss only cares about one thing. This thing brings profit to the boss, is particularly interested, always cares about it. So, the core of the company is to manage everything based on the boss's thinking. The bosses make money themselves, so when this company goes bankrupt, others have nowhere to rely on. The company will rely entirely on the boss. When the boss is present, they work. When not present, they lean back. So the money of the company's operation is to invest energy into the boss, focus on strategy, policy, core competitive strategy. This is the only method we use to make money. For example, any online marketing segment is just a symbol for the outside world. It is very profitable, and popularity can suddenly increase. Other methods make people shine, add a little cash, and the project can make extra money. In general, making money is not difficult. It's important whether you have enough stubbornness, daring, patience or not. Lacking 3 prerequisites, many people diligently make money all their lives but are still in need, always standing still. If we want a bright future, steady income, and outstanding career success, we need to pay attention to these three prerequisites. Perhaps everyone wants to achieve high results in their work. Therefore, many people devote all their hearts to the work they are pursuing with the desire to develop and improve more and more. However, in reality, not everyone has a brilliant career path, not having to worry about food and clothing. Many people still face financial pressure because they work hard all their lives but do not get results. Perhaps the root cause of this situation is the lack of the following three factors. 1. Development environment. One of the factors that influence your career path is your work environment. If you are working in a good environment, your future will certainly be brighter. Conversely, an unprofessional workplace with many conflicts will make you fall behind others. If you want to have a good job for a long-term commitment, you need to find a suitable environment. A developing environment will bring many opportunities for employees. Here you can absorb knowledge, skills from colleagues, superiors, and have future development orientations. In a professional work environment, you can also find great collaborators to develop together. Later on, they could be the people you trust implicitly and always support each other in life. 2. Personal mindset. The success or failure of a career is mainly determined by ourselves. If we work in a professional environment but lack thinking and vision, the result is still zero. Perhaps everyone wants to achieve high results in their work. Therefore, many people devote all their hearts to the work they are pursuing with the desire to develop and improve more and more. However, in reality, not everyone has a brilliant career path, not having to worry about food and clothing. Many people still face financial pressure because they work hard all their lives but do not get results. Perhaps the root cause of this situation is the lack of the following three factors. 3. Execution ability. A successful person needs to know how to plan and turn it into reality. This is also a prerequisite for a person to be able to touch wealth and no longer have financial pressure. Only when a person starts to implement their plans can they draw valuable experiences. Sometimes falling makes them more mature and steady on the path they have chosen. Moreover, they can manage time effectively, knowing how to allocate resources reasonably. Through this, they can focus more, increase productivity in work. No matter what job we do, we have to face many different challenges and difficulties. However, those who have good management skills and problem-solving abilities are admirable. They know how to master all situations, find the best way for everything to go in a positive direction, and reap success in work.